Have you ever had one of those nights? A night where the world just seems to fall away, and you're left with a memory so vivid, so powerful, that it feels like it happened just yesterday. I want to tell you about a night like that. A night where a simple idea spiraled into something unforgettable. We called it the night we couldn't stop ourselves. It all started on a perfectly ordinary Tuesday. My friends and I were just hanging out, feeling a bit bored, a bit restless. The city outside was humming its usual tune, but inside, we were craving something more. That's when my friend Alex half-jokingly said, "You know what we should do? We should build a giant blanket fort, like a city-sized one, right here in the living room." We all laughed, but then a strange silence fell over the room. We looked at each other, and you could see the same crazy spark ignite in everyone's eyes. Why not? What began as a joke quickly became a mission. We weren't just building a fort, we were engineering a fortress. We pulled out every blanket, every sheet, every pillow in the house. We used chairs for pillars, broomsticks for support beams, and a mountain of books to anchor the walls. The living room disappeared, replaced by a sprawling, multi-chambered world of fabric and fairy lights. There was the grand hall, the pillow pit, and my personal favorite, the snack chamber, strategically located next to the kitchen pass-through. The project took on a life of its own. We were architects, builders, and decorators all at once. Someone would shout, "We need more structural integrity on the north wall," and someone else would rush over with a stack of old textbooks. Another would say, "The lighting in the observatory is too dim," and a string of Christmas lights would magically appear. We were completely lost in the process, fueled by teamwork, laughter, and an obscene amount of pizza. Hours melted away. We didn't check our phones. We didn't watch TV. We were just present, inside our newly constructed kingdom. We told stories, shared dreams, and laughed until our sides hurt. We reminisced about old times and made plans for the future. The fort wasn't just a structure of blankets and pillows. It became a safe haven, a cozy bubble where the pressures of the outside world couldn't touch us. It was a physical manifestation of our friendship. The couldn't stop ourselves part really kicked in around midnight. We had finished the main structure, but were we done? Oh no, Alex declared we needed a royal crest. So, we spent the next hour designing and drawing a ridiculous coat of arms on a piece of cardboard, featuring a pizza slice, a game controller, and a rubber chicken. Then, my friend Mia decided the fort needed an official national anthem. We spent another hour composing a hilariously terrible song, which we then performed with all the seriousness of a state ceremony. Every time we thought, "Okay, this is it, we're done," a new, more absurd idea would pop up. We need a flag. We need a drawbridge. What about a secret escape tunnel behind the sofa? We just couldn't stop. We were caught in a perfect storm of creativity and shared joy. We weren't just building a fort anymore. We were building a memory, piece by piece, laugh by laugh. Looking back, it wasn't really about the fort itself. It was about that feeling of being so completely absorbed in a moment with people you care about that nothing else matters. It was about letting go of being adults for a night and embracing pure, unfiltered fun. It was the joy of creation, of seeing a silly idea come to life in the most spectacular way. We finally collapsed in a heap of pillows around 3 a.m., surrounded by the soft glow of the fairy lights, inside our magnificent, temporary kingdom. We were exhausted, but we were incredibly happy. The morning after, the living room was a chaotic mess of draped sheets and fallen chairs. It looked like a fabric avalanche had hit. But as we looked at the beautiful disaster we had created, none of us felt any regret. All we felt was a warm glow. That was the night we couldn't stop ourselves. And honestly, I'm so glad we didn't. It's a reminder that sometimes the most spontaneous, unplanned moments become the stories we tell for years to come. It's a reminder that it's okay to be silly, to be creative, and to build something wonderful, even if it only lasts for one night. So, what about you? Have you ever had a night like that, where you and your friends just couldn't stop creating, laughing, or just being in the moment? Share your stories in the comments below. I would absolutely love to read them. These are the moments that truly make life special. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and listening to my story. If you enjoyed this little trip down memory lane, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more stories. It means the world to me. Until next time, go out there and make some memories you can't stop talking about. Bye.